Good morning, dudes. Utah.
As you guys can see, this is day one, morning of the start of practice and competition for Utah. Brandon and I left you off in the last video where we were pinning the crank and getting ready to load the car up and drive through the night, which we did. Got here, got the pits set up. We are now getting ready to get out on grid for practice and let Richard drive the car for the first time.
All right, dude. So we are getting ready for seating battle. Couldn't bring the phone out. We were busy making sure the job was getting done. And we actually, when we added the boost with the new pulley that we added in the last video, and then the break between practice in the morning and then the temperature rise outside plus that boost caused us to go lean. So we got on the horn with Toby from Advanced Dynamics. He got in, did some beep boop beeps. Did that. That was only after we tried to raise the fuel pressure. Didn't do anything that we wanted. So we went back in, tuned that up. Rich is doing really good, given the experience in the car. Leads, really nice. Chases, we have room to improve. But overall, we got here, the car's working. We did lose a belt at one point in time, and that's because we went with the smaller pulley up top. We went with an 80 mil, and Stuart, our buddy over here, who's basically the belt setup that we copied because he's running the same thing. He's running an 85. So with his 85, the belt that we got was the right size for him. But we're using a smaller pulley, so we needed a smaller belt. Luckily, Stuart also had one of those, and he loaned it to us. So it worked out great. Now it's just little things.
When I get high, I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Brian.
So we're going into seating battle right now. We had a couple little things, which is expected. It'll always happen, but the team and I, we work here, mainly the team. I'm just here for moral support. We're out here. We would have loved more practice, but we are here now, so we're gonna be doing it. Rich is able to handle the car. We are up against Kelsey Rollins. She's the driver, she's a badass. Definitely gonna be some work, but hopefully we've done our job. Rich does his, and we can get through this one, get into top 32, and we'll worry about that battle, not anything else. So we're sitting here for we line up, nerves are in our bellies. We're just saying that I really hope we did our job properly. I feel like we did as much as we could possibly do. I don't want the caveat of, oh, with the time that we had and stuff to actually even come into play. We're supposed to be pros, we're supposed to be doing this, and giving little qualifiers to make us feel better is not what I'm looking for at the end of the day. But main thing is that as us, we just understand we're getting through seating. Yeah. Then after that process is done, it's just the next battle at a time. We're not looking towards the end.
Yeah, you gotta
take
the
goal, but we're just gonna focus on that and then just do what we can do there, and it'll shake out however it does. In fact, actually just talking to you guys about it made my nerves calm down, thinking about it. So, but end of the season, it's all that she wrote.
You should explain a little bit to them about like why it's so nerve-wracking. You're doing all this work to a car and then it all...
Oh yeah, we get like 30 seconds. So we work for 8 months, about 16 months straight for me now on getting this program going, cars, components, figuring it out, breaking and doing it. And we do all this work, and one little thing can take us out, and then we don't get to actually do the job we came here to do, which is everything else that I just mentioned is just preparation to get here. So yeah, we can lose the opportunity to drive, just those simple mistakes. We want, and we're hoping that we've done a good enough job, and you can never do a good enough job. Yeah. It just comes down to chance.
And it changes the whole thing, because we just changed the whole entire car setup. So
oh yeah, completely brand new car. Richard, in fact, hasn't even driven it. He did a little shifting just to check it out, but he has not felt anything about it.
Which is nuts.
We didn't corner balance. We didn't realign because we didn't have time, and he's just gonna go out there and do it like a trooper. So shout out to that guy who can just say fuck it and go to the top tier level of competition and do it without having any experience in the tools he's gonna be using to do it.
I think he could pull it off though.
Yeah, no, he definitely can do it. He's got the skill. We haven't given him the speed to be able to do the job, so hopefully that's it. Hopefully the Magnuson, which we know it's an amazing product, hopefully that was the missing component, as well as a bunch of lessons we learned having to not do St. Louis. So yeah, here we go, we're lining up.
Dialing it in, and Vonnie, I know he dropped a valve, had some issues, but looks like the car is back up and running, hits that dirt, taps in. Kelsey Rawlings just in it right now, back there quite a bit. Gotta be blinded by the smoke here, but still powers through. Have to take a look on how aggressive Advani was in that lead position. Definitely outside zone 2. You saw the dust go flying, but surprised that didn't affect the car as little as it did. And away they go. So let's run up here and see what Kelsey's got for us. And initiates both of them identical. Kelsey Rawlings. Oh, Advani way overcooks it in that chase position. Yeah, that's, oh man, look at that. The car getting absolutely wonky there in that second outside zone. Kelsey goes way off. That second run was an absolute wash. So I assume you're going to have to default back to the lead run and the first run of Advani and Rawlings. And there it is, yeah.
All right, we got another one to do. Oh, it's 32. We're thinking about 32. Only 32. Good job.
Track got way grippier for sure. I was like,
She went off twice.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, dude. Let's fucking go, dude. Good job.
Heck yeah. And we probably don't put this in the video. I just sucked less than her. Both of us sucked pretty bad.
Yeah.
Not proud of the driving. Not proud of that driving at all. But we did get the win. So I'm stoked. We'll make it to the top 32. But I need to drive better.
Okay, dude. Day 2. Made it through seating round. We're up against Nate Chin. He is a badass, so we gotta be on point. The boys got everything ready last night. Fixed a couple little deals. We are on the way to Hot Pit over there, setting everything up. One battle at a time. Nate Chin, that's all we're focused on. We have some things that Richard's gonna work on as far as driver mods, and hopefully we can pull it together. But overall, the season so far, as a team, we've operated really well. I'm super proud of everybody, all their contributions, their investments into the team, them jumping on the vision, being selfless in the aspect of goal first, as well as making sure we take care of each other. So it has been an awesome, awesome season. We're just getting started today, and I can't wait today. But let's take a drive. Look at these guys, 2 of the best humans on the planet.
So as we are lining up here for day 2 practice, I'm realizing even though Richard hasn't had very much practice in this car, this is actually the most practice we've ever had at any event. And hopefully that's enough to get us through 32 with our battle, because this practice will lead us right into battle with Nate Chin, and we're gonna need to be on our game.
All right, so we actually had some contact on the last practice run. I bumped into Josh Love. Sorry, guy.
So as day 2 practice winds down, the team and I were able to come up with a strategy to be able to get the best run possible. We decided we're gonna have to short zone 1 and hide in some smoke. That way it sets us up for a great transition that sets us right up for zone 2, gives us a good lead ride into zone 3, following the lead driver. And so far, this practice has been great. Supercharger and Richard have been doing exactly what we have hoped. This was a good practice.
So this is awesome. Maybe our last practice run, but we got the homie, Brudski. Wow, he was on his door. Can't see anything leaving zone 1. Chase zone 1. Worked on. I'm sure there's little points where we could do a little bit better, but we got him to practice. He's settling in, and that was against our boy Brudski. So, well, guys just came back in. Went a little deep in zone 2 and 3, so that's not good. Never settles, full bore, full motor last night in Pro 1 practice. He's back out here today, killer attitude, ready to fucking get it. So, should be good. All right, so we're experiencing the calm before the storm. We're going into top 32. Got the cars ready to go. Richard's getting ready, just watching, keep an eye on what everybody else is doing. Yeah, we're about to go out there right now. We're on the other side of the bracket, so we're in the back half of the day. It should be pretty good though. We dialed some stuff in. We got everything kind of a little knocked out. We had an air bubble in here, which is why we were reaching the 240 temps, which hopefully we got that done. And we were losing a fuel pump. So we have a wiring issue that is causing our pumps to go bad. So luckily, this guy, when we were at the dyno, wired up a completely separate wiring system for the third pump, so that instead of switching it around and using the same wires that are drawing the other ones bad, we can put in the new one, have it running, It won't start and stop with the car, it'll just run full time, but at least it'll be running and we won't drop pressure, which is why we reached 17s and AFRs when we were in the burnout box. So hopefully we got that done. We've been figuring out zone 1, getting into there, getting a game plan, and yeah, we're good. The team's here, we got it. I keep saying this, but it's just, we're normally running around. Fuck, I'm stopping my sentence right there.
Nate Chen and Advani initiating into that first outside zone. And exceeds the tire a little bit there on that back right into the second outside zone. Nate Chen, straight line. Advani dives in. Woo! That got a little scary here.
That was nice.
Now here comes Chen, this last outside zone. Advani, good to see him back in the mix.
Absolutely.
Advani in the lead, Nate Chen in the chase position. Advani and Chen, remember, went only 2 tires off, but he still did go off. That's going to be a
wow.
And Advani aggressive initiation there. The HP Chasers, the homeboy, now into the second outside zone. Little left foot brake. Nate Chen taking a shallower line. Says he felt vibrations, but he's feeling the vibrations underneath his 86. And where is Nate Chen? Do not see Nate Chen. Chen was out of frame.
Man, that car of Nate Chen's is an absolute rocket, and so that just tells you how fast that Corvette is. And he was, it's not like he was driving straight either. Look at this aggression from Advani. I really like the angle he poured on here. Coming into outer zone 1 a little late, a little correction there. So he kind of flirted with the strategy of keeping it shallow, and then also in here, he could have been a little deeper in outer zone 2, but Chen kind of struggling to close the door here on Advani as he
big straight there from Chen.
Yeah, pulls a whole bucket full of angle out of the car and almost opposite drifts, and there you go. That's what we missed there in the live action here as Advani pulls it out. Chen trying to make up some ground there. That's a huge deficit.
Advani gets the victory after some mistakes by Chen. So Advani, a hiatus in round 3, comes back, and here he is in the 16. Richard Advani advances on.
Hell yeah, bro.
Fuck yeah, boys. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God.
Good job.
Let's fucking go.
Woo! Oh yeah, buddy.
That's some good shit right there. Sorry, Nate, but we needed a 16.
We did it.
We fucking did it. Fucking did it, brother.
Woo! Good job, guys. Fuck. First top 16.
Let's get on to the next.
Woo! Boost, baby. That's all I can say. Thank you, Magnuson, for coming through with this blower. First top 16 ever. We took out Nate Chen. He's beat us a couple times in the past. I don't know. I'm kind of out of body right now. I've never made the top 16. I'm so excited to have my wife and my baby up there and all the work the team's done. Woo! Heck yeah.
Made it, top 16 ceremony. First one, last event, so saving it for now. The little amount of practice, a little amount of everything we had. Unbelievable to be here. All right, he's at staging. Get ready to head to the burnout box. Rudy just showed up. And so we've got a battle ahead of us, then them. We've battled Rudy a bunch of times. Actually, they did like 3 or 4 one more times to get his license out in Sonoma, whereas actually Rich and I competed. That was my first competition. Well, not true. First making it into 32, and then Rich actually took me out, so that happened. I did have my differential go out, so I did not have posse, so there's your excuse. I want to make sure to get that in there. Yeah, here we go. Top 16, first time. Very exciting. Adrenaline pumping. Dang. Little bit of the dog that caught the tire. Oh, someone was in the dirt.
Here we go, Rudy Hansen and Advani, his first time in top 16. Here goes Rudy Hansen into that first outside zone. Advani in tow. Second outside zone, here goes Hansen. Again, that car is seen pro and pro spec, and Advani, whoa, goes off. Woo! He just exits stage left, all up in the dirt as Hansen continues on. But Advani's done and dusted. Is Advani his first time in top 16, and he exits out on outside zone 2. Advani goes off course, and the dirt people have claimed another one.
tire come off right there. That was all rim. Yeah, it was all rim. He beat it on me. Watch. Right there. It came off right when I touched the rumples and out there too.
Really?
Yeah, that's what happened.
In racing, as in life, it's not about how many times you fall down. It's about getting back up, dusting yourself off, getting back after it with the same enthusiasm you had the first time.
Well, as you guys saw, we made it to top 16, but then we made it out onto the beach. Looks like Richard may have a concussion, which is not good. This cage, the welds are extremely good, but if you're over 6 foot and you drive a Corvette, there's only one person I know that's built a cage that is great for that. It happens to be me. Anyways, as you can see here, these are really low. Mine, when I re-weld this here, we're gonna have this bar catching right here in this little notch. And then this main hoop moves back 2 inches. And then this seat racks a little bit. So instead of being straight up and down, we're gonna have it a little more inclined, give him more headroom, and then his knees will be able to be bent instead of now he's sitting flat and driving like this instead of like that. Getting cleaned up, so we're gonna assess the damage here. As you can see, we got the wrong, a little too much positive camber. Something in there is bent, and then up front, something's in there is bent. We'll redo all the fenders, but this is definitely the system. I've always known this, not always, I wasn't born with it, but now everybody else knows it that matters in this situation, and this is the new system. So we're excited. A great end of the season. Very, very lucky to have these guys, Maro and Brandon. They are just a blessing to work with. Taking on this job, this challenge, with having never done it before, which I do a lot, was going to depend on the guys. We got the right guys, we were able to pull it off. Moving into next year gives us all the juice we need. Dang, so many emotions. Like, I'm not even mad that this is broken. I'm a little pissed he didn't drive better and we aren't still out there competing, but better than us leaving him hanging and him not being able to drive. 'Cause I know me and the other guys would always take that option than having it be us that takes him out. Yep. Next day, and we are out here just mingling with the public. It has actually been kind of a cool little setup we were able to make out of yesterday's little accident. We have done some crowd engagement. So you can sign our dusty car and tag us in FDSLC. So that is actually what we've been doing. People have been loving it. Little idea we came up with on the moment. Got our pit set up. Hey dudes. And then we got the car back together. Brandon did. As you guys see, broken knuckle and wheel from the DB. Yes sir, make sure. Thank you. And did you guys sign the car?
Yeah, we did.
Awesome. Did you tag us?
I will tag you.
Awesome. That way they know we're out here doing what we're supposed to be doing with you guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just giving the dudes and the YouTube the rundown of what happened yesterday because it was so busy.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, no, but we're happy with it. We'll take it. We did a good job. But yeah, we were all kind of a little tired. There was a lot of excitement yesterday, a lot of hard work, and now we're just enjoying it. The pit's already clean. Got a good little fan engagement. Everybody's happy with our performance. Yeah, Magnuson, it's the key. I'm glad everybody's finally convinced of what I've always known. And I'm so freaking stoked on the partnership for the team in the future, as well as when we need more power, we have it just ready to dial up. So, what a good day. What a good weekend. What a good season. What an amazing development of the guys and myself.
What an event. The guys have already got the car ready, drive into the trailer. We are getting the pits cleaned up. We are going to head to the end of year banquet that FD throws for us, and then we're gonna head home. It was amazing. The guys did great. The supercharger, all the work we did over the last 3 weeks to get here to this point paid off with flying colors. We did go flying off course there, top 16 to take us out, but wow, was it worth it, and thanks.
And like that, we can start the car again.